Hello and welcome to the MPAC Zoomcast. I'm Ed Kirchdoerffer, Chief Operating Officer, Mayo Performing Arts Center. Today we're talking all things food. We're talking about the MasterChef All-Stars Live coming to MPAC on Saturday, September 20th at 7 p.m. It brings the high-stake energy of America's favorite cooking competition to the stage in a brand new tour that blends head-to-head cooking battles, audience participation, and behind-the-scenes stories in a family-friendly environment. We're joined today by one of the participants in our show, Season 14 MasterChef champion, Chef Michael Leonard. Chef Michael, welcome. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Before we start talking about the actual event, give us a little background on you and how you became involved as a contestant on MasterChef and what that journey was like.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's actually a pretty common question I get. It's like, how does something like that happen? Well, I've been a home cook for years. I've been cooking since I've been about 4 years old. Ever since I can remember, I've been in the kitchen, and I've always been a fan of cooking shows in general. MasterChef just happened to be my favorite one. I applied to a season. I actually didn't get onto the season that I applied for. I was a little bit late on the application, but I got a call back the next year asking if I was still interested, and of course I said yes. And then from there on, I just continued and I just kept practicing every day until the show came around, and that's basically how I ended up on the show.
So tell us a little more about that process. Were you a professional chef? Was it an avocation for you, and you had the opportunity to go on the show as someone who just enjoyed cooking? And what was that process like to be surrounded by all these other competitors in this competition?
Yeah, so I wasn't a professional chef, just a home cook, but I did cook pretty much every single day. I like to challenge myself, making difficult recipes, things that professional cooks might make. And then getting into the competition, there was a lot of people there that did have a lot of experience, not necessarily professional cooks, but some people that had competed before. So it was a little bit daunting getting in there, but I did feel confident in my skills, and I just tried to focus on what I was doing rather than what anybody else was. And of course, I was nervous during the experience. I mean, that's a big part of it. The nerves are there, but I used those nerves and channeled them in order to kind of push myself to cook a little bit better during the
All right.
competition.
Well, tell us about the tour. Tell us about what audiences can expect to see on stage and what your expectation is for being a part of this tour.
Yeah, so the whole idea of the tour itself is to recreate the challenges that you see on TV and kind of give that live experience with that. So, mystery box challenges, recreating some sort of appetizer, something like that. And the difference here is obviously it's a live show, so there's going to be audience engagement as well. It gives you a chance to kind of be involved in the show itself. There's actually also VIP packages available for people to purchase to actually meet people on the show, people like me and other contestants that have been on as well.
As you go from city to city, how do you decide what gets created and cooked in a particular environment? Will what people see in Morristown be different than what they might see somewhere else?
That's a really interesting question. I kind of thought about that. I haven't thought about that much as far as, cooking something that's going to be a little bit more towards where you're at. I know for a fact that being in Morristown, I mean, that's where I'm from, in that Morris area. I probably will cook something pasta related just because that's what I like to do in New Jersey, So, yeah, I think it will have an effect based on where we're at, just taking the energy in of the environment, whether it's Midwest, East Coast, or anything like that. Yeah.
And as we're recording this, we're in the middle of August, so I believe that the current season is still going on. So I know you don't know everybody you're competing with, but have you had a chance to either meet or compete against some of the other people that you know will be in this tour?
As far as I know, no, I have not. I'm not really sure of every person that's going to be there on the tour. I know a few, but I know Jerome is going to be there, Chef Jerome as well. I am excited for that. One of my favorite contestants that's ever been on the show, honestly. So I was super psyched to hear that he's going to be on the tour. I think he's done a couple before as well. But as far as the other contestants go, I'm not really sure if I know anybody else, but I'm excited to find out, just like everybody probably is in the live show as well.
In this environment, in a live setup, you'll be required to cook in front of an audience of hopefully several, hundred people. Any added pressure to have to do that and perform as well as cook at the same time?
Yeah, I mean, definitely that adds a little bit to it, being in front of a large live audience. I mean, cooking in the finale, we had to do a live cook for the actual MasterChef finale. So I'm assuming it's going to be similar to that. It's very nerve wracking having to cook for Gordon Ramsay, Joe Bastianich, and Aaron Sanchez. So, having to do that, I feel like I'll be able to channel that energy and do that in front of a live audience. But I think it'll be a little bit more fun. The energy of the crowd, people wanting to be involved in the show, fans of the show, everything like that. I'm super excited for that.
What would you say to somebody like me? Now, I'm not a foodie. I care about what I eat. I care about eating healthy, but I'm not a person who gets into the details of cooking. What would appeal to someone like me in this event?
Yeah, so I mean, it's a lot of people love cooking shows, even if you're not a foodie or anything. Just seeing that kind of competition and cooking live is always awesome. I mean, it's just like any other live show. I mean, if you go to like at the circus or anything like that, people love to watch these live performers do what they do, just because it is so interesting that people can perform at that level. So you'll be able to see me and other chefs um, perform at a level that maybe you haven't seen before and live right in front of you. And also, like I said, there also is audience participation, so there's that factor as well. So yeah, I think it's for all crowds. I think it's for everybody. I mean, I don't care if you're a foodie or not. I think you would enjoy the show. Absolutely.
What do you hope that someone who comes to the show, what do you hope that they come out of it with?
Oh, I hope they come out wanting to cook. I mean, that's the whole idea. I'm hoping that people. I love cooking, and I always obviously love cooking, but I want everybody to cook. I mean, I try to teach everybody that I'm around how to cook, just because it is so much fun and it's so much creativity, and also we have to eat. So if we all have to eat, I mean, might as well know how to make something delicious.
You mentioned you were a Jersey guy, that you knew the Morristown area. Did you grow up in this area?
Yeah, yeah. So I grew up in the Chatham area. I
Hmm.
actually went to Chatham Middle School and briefly went to high school there. I ended up moving during high school to South Carolina. But yeah, I grew up there till I was about 15 years old.
The show is MasterChef All-Stars live, coming to Mayo Performing Arts Center on Saturday, September 20th, 7 p.m. Tickets available at mayoarts.org. Chef Michael, where can people find out more information about you or the show?
Yeah, so me specifically, I'm all over social media, Instagram, flavor.perfection. Same with, I have a YouTube channel as well. I'll be posting more on there. And if you're looking for information about the tour, you can go to mastercheflivetour.com, find out more information as well.